Welcome to another week, another fire episode of Outside the Box with Onney. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and I am super excited about tonight's episode. And you'll hear why by the end of the show. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Now, this month is all about Black history, but we have artists right here in the city of Houston that are making a history of their own and creating a legacy of their own. And so without further ado, I want you to give it up to a young lady that goes by the name of TaylarrD.
Hello, how y'all doing? TaylarrD, aka 337 Slim, Louisiana's finest. Okay, period.
Get it right, get it right. Thank you for coming on Outside the Box.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for inviting me.
And I've been, the insiders, I've been following your career, and I had to reach out to you and be like, babe, come on the show. Let's talk about it because you're doing something different, and I've had an opportunity to witness diversity in your growth. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what inspired you to get into music.
Okay, so as I said, my name is TaylarrD. I'm from Louisiana, Opelousas, Louisiana to be exact. That's where 337 Slim comes from because 337 is our area code. So what inspired me to get into music is a big part of my family. Everybody either writes, sings, raps, plays some type of instrument. We do something. Everybody got some type of creative passion, some type of creative streak. So it runs deep in the family. I've always been a singer. I love to sing. I love to write. That's always been like my biggest go-to as far as like who I am as an artist. But as I grew older, I got more into being a rapper. So I'm like, all right, I need to figure out a way to incorporate both into what I got going on. So that's where like TaylarrD, aka 337 Slim comes in. TaylarrD is the vocal me. I get down and I start singing and I do my little thing. I get pretty with it. And 337 Slim is the rapper me. So that's me tapping into where I'm from. I always say whenever I'm about to rap, I be like, I gotta show y'all what I'm about, where I'm from. I gotta show y'all how we get down. I gotta show y'all how we ride the cadence, how we get on the beat, how we drop the beat. So 337 Slim is the rapper, TaylarrD is the vocalist, and when you put it together, you get me and you make magic.
Come on, baby, just like that,
yes,
honey.
Ma'am.
So when did you actually start like performing music for the people?
So I started performing and put music out about 2 years ago. That's when I really started taking it serious. I originally moved to Houston to go to school. I was going to TSU, and pandemic year definitely put me in the mindset where it's like I have to figure out exactly what I want to do and make sure that I'm passionate about it. So I was like, what is my passion? What do I do? What do I love to do? And it's not a hassle. It doesn't feel like it's so much of a chore. And I just got back into writing, and writing just led to me getting back in the studio and recording just led to me making these videos and getting invited to do these shows and just, turning the crowd up and just doing what I love to do because it just comes so naturally and I hear it all the time. So it's like I know I'm doing something right.
And the fact that I've seen you progress in the Houston circuit so quickly, like you've done shows with major names that's here in Houston, and you've done been on amazing platforms. How does that feel to be able to sit back and see the progression that has happened in such a short period of time?
It's amazing. And honestly, that's like the confirmation that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, because it's like even when I'm not trying to put myself in these places, because I always say I think my biggest challenge is actually getting out there and being interactive with the people, because I'm such a personable person. I'm really an introvert. So the fact that I actually do get these opportunities, just sometimes out of nowhere, people reach out, they see what I'm doing, and they actually are inspired, and they love my art, they love what I do. So it's really inspiring, and it makes me feel really good because it's like I'm really out here like with different artists, connecting with different people that have already made names for themselves, already like going places, doing things. So it feels really good. It's definitely inspiring.
I did say on one of my previous episodes, I had told another artist that one of the secrets to becoming successful is the art of showing up. You know, because we do get invited to these places,
right?
You know, and sometimes it's like after the fact, when you see the pictures, you're like, man, I knew I should have went. You know what I'm saying? So showing up is like half the battle. If you just show up, that's how God wants us to do anyway.
Right.
It's just show up. We show up, He'll do the rest.
Yes.
You know, and He'll put you in places, in faces of those that can help elevate whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in that season. You just have to show up for yourself. So I commend you for just stepping out and realizing that you had a gift and continuing to go on with that gift. Now, I actually have a video of yours. One of your first videos, Say Something.
Yes.
What inspired that song?
Oh, Lord, Say Something. That was a time where it was like, I want to say I wrote that like during the pandemic year, and it was just so much going on. Everybody was like a lot of gossip, just a lot of things, not necessarily just about me, but just like a lot of things going on. And it's like, you know, everybody always talking like outside of you. Like, you want to know something, you need to come to me. Like, say something to me. Don't be going around saying what you got to say to everybody else. You want to know something, come to the source. Like, you're not going to get better information from the source. So just from that and just like that, just that experience and that like creative like outlook, that's what made me want to go in and write that song. And I was like, yeah, that's a nice song.
All right. Well, let's check it out. Say Something, TaylarrD.
Tay this, Tay that. Guess what? Tay that, nigga. What it do? What's good?
Up shit. Oh. I won't ever claim no fuck shit. Only the gang I'm stuck with. I be going ham, can't touch this. Diamonds on my wrist, he busted. So I do not know what the time is, but it's time that I get all the lies killed. If you blind to the truth, get your eyes peeled. If you out of line, I get your life in order. I ain't scared to slaughter, I'm my father's daughter. That's a problem in the for a problem starter. Laying down the sauce like a side of tartar. Ran down the clock, this is the final quarter. It's a new game, but I'm still a starter. Like a single flame, I'm a fire sparker. Argue with a lame, I won't even bother. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Probably king cause you hate me, cause I walked away when you betrayed me. Just be lucky I ain't make your face bleed, and your mama ain't begging the Lord please. But you think I'm moving at God's speed, cause them guys wanna send you home early. For them shots, man, they thinking you worthy. I say fuck it and show them no mercy. Bitches gon' greet me with curses. Nigga keep calling to slurp me, on a team like he rockin' my jersey. Told him I'm busy, I'm working. Cold for I'm out being flirty. He begging and wanna go sturdy, but I don't think niggas be worthy. Look at me now, my head in the clouds. All you see is smoke cause we blowing loud. Want me in the dirt, but I'm off the ground. I'm out of this earth, nowhere to be found. You run the town, gotta be bluffing. Call up my round, I ain't gotta touch it. When I come around, they ain't saying nothing. What to do now, little bitch, say something. Say what? Say something. When I come around, they say nothing. Gotta pipe down with the fake button. Get loud, not pushing the play button. It's a movie scene, but I'm off the screen. Fuck a photo shoot, got a magazine. Logan shoot, make sleepers dream. Now you ballin' hot like a kettle steam. You'll pass around, call a bitch a meme. You be on deck getting shuffled. Biting my weight like it's ruffles. I don't dance, but I'm doing the hustle. They say I'm too pretty to scuffle, but I can still knock a bitch down. Got a little hitter that stay out of town. Pull up like what it do now. Ho, bet you won't sneak this no more. Money be longer than dicks that make a bitch choke. No, we ain't friends no more. So if I see your nigga and one of them bitches a go. Reap on your body, you ain't pay your note. You play on my body, I'm slicing your throat. If I'm getting caught, cause bitches in told, get out of that jam and make sure you toast. Look at me now, my head in the clouds. All you see is smoke cause we blowing loud. Want me in the dirt, but I'm off the ground. I'm out of this earth, nowhere to be found. You run the town, gotta be bluffing. Call up my round, I ain't gotta touch it. When I come around, they ain't saying nothing. What it do now, little bitch, say something. Say what? Say something. When I come around, they say nothing. Gotta pipe down with the fake button. Get loud, not pushing the play button. It's a movie scene, but I'm off the screen. Fuck a photo shoot, got a magazine. Load and shoot, make sleepers dream. Now you ballin' hot like a killer.
That's what I'm talking about. If you have something to say, just say something.
Period.
Say it with your chest out.
Period. Say it loud and proud.
Now, who are some of the producers you had the opportunity to work with in your career?
So I've had the opportunity to work with a producer by the name of Big Zo. He's based in Opelousas. Ray P, Mike Red. I had the opportunity to work with a producer based in Florida. Forgive me, I can't remember his name. But I've definitely had the opportunity to work with a lot of different people. And it's kind of hard to keep up with everybody. But I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of people that have made their mark A lot of people that are coming up and coming, and you know, they want to send beats, get me on their beats. I mainly focus on working with the producers that are up and coming, because it's like, all right, you're starting something, I'm starting something, so it's like we get the opportunity to try to build something together and create something together, versus me working with, you know, people that are, not saying that it's bad to work with people that are already established, but sometimes it's kind of harder to like get in that mix with them because they've already created their own sound. Versus if I start with someone that's just starting out like me, and you know, we can establish something to where you learning my sound and you're making beats that are catered to my sound, and I don't have to cater to what you have going on. So I've definitely had the opportunity to work with some big names in the game, but I kind of prefer to just work with, like, you know, people that just starting, because it's like, all right, you can give feel for what I got going on, and I got feel for what you got going on, and we can actually make something good.
But you ain't against working with the names?
Oh no, definitely not against it. Definitely not against it. Come holla at your girl. Definitely not against it. Come holla at your girl. Pull up them beats. Some of them beats, I'm on it. Okay.
Are you managed by any type of management at this time?
No,
or you completely independent.
Completely independent. Yeah.
Now the thing about that is, all our lives we've heard, oh, you know, music is a male-dominated industry, but I mean, this 2023, I kind of beg to differ, because definitely. The females are just really like taking over. They're dominating the industry, if you ask me. Definitely. But you're a female that's really got it out the mud, that, you know, saw something that you want to do, you're investing in yourself, you're investing into your look, you're investing into your videos, you sacrifice for those things because that was what your passion was. How was it for you being a creative in what they call a male-dominated industry?
It's challenging. It's definitely challenging. So like you said, as of late, I haven't really viewed it as male-dominated. I actually see it as more female-dominated. And right now, I kind of think it's not necessarily hard, but you gotta actually like stand out, because there's so many different females. A lot of females have the same style. Some styles are different, but it's like you gotta pretty much create your own lane and stick to it so that you stick out. And with that, I can honestly say it gets challenging sometimes mentally, because it's like, all right, I'm being myself, I'm staying in my own lane, I'm doing what I want to do, trying to stick out, but it's like I'm not there yet, because everybody paying attention to the trend, you know, the trend that's being followed, the trends that's going on. So I'm real confident with the lane that I'm in, and I feel like I worked really hard to like maintain my image and maintain like where I want to be as an artist. So it's like just creating your own lane and staying in it. If you're mentally focused on that and stay committed to who you are as a person, you'll get there. It definitely does get challenging, but you got to stay dedicated to who you are as a person. And I definitely had to like learn that. Like, you have to stay dedicated to your craft. Don't try to get in somebody else's lane, do what somebody else doing, because then you'll get stuck there. And that's not even what you wanted to do. That's not even what you wanted to portray. And it's hard for you to get away from it. So just stay in your lane, do what you got to do, stay dedicated to your craft, what you like, who you are as a person, and you're going to get it. You got to stand out.
I love it.
Outside the box.
That's right. And you are definitely outside the box. And I love the fact that when you introduce yourself, you mentioned that, you know, you sung, you wrote poetry, you rap, you do all these things, because when you're a natural creative, you know, it's in the genes. Can I go ahead and leak the secret?
Go ahead, baby. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
She's my biological niece.
You know, it runs in the family.
It runs in the family. Like, literally my sister's daughter. And I want to, as I segue on that, let me just say, the reason why I waited until now to have you on the show is because I wanted to see. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you earned your spot on this segment. This was no, handout, favor. No, ma'am. I sat and I watched the growth. I saw you go out and get it out the mud. And not one time did you call me and say, hey, auntie, I know you know such and such. Can you put me on? Never. Okay, so I respect you as a woman. I respect you as an artist, and I'm so proud of you.
Don't make me cry.
Okay, I'm so proud of you. So I'll tell you that in front of the whole world.
Thank you.
Don't mess up my lashes.
Make me cry.
Don't mess up my lashes.
I really appreciate hearing that. Like, doing it yourself and actually like putting in the work to get there, it makes you appreciate it so much more. Like,
look at here.
It makes you appreciate it so much more.
We right here at Onney Studios, and trust me when I tell you, I have failed. I have had to start over, but every single time I fell forward, I learned something. So it's not a failure if you learn something.
Right.
You're just living. And what we think as people is hard work, it's really not so much as hard work. It's the process. And so many people lose their agility and their stamina just having to get through the process. And because the process sometimes is unfulfilling in a way, because everyone that's watching your process from the outside in see you as an overnight success, but they don't see the sacrifices that you make in between and what you had to give up and how you had to change how you move and everything to get to where you are. So I just want to commend you, not just privately but publicly on this platform, and tell you I respect you as an artist and I'm proud of you. I'm proud to be able to say that I'm your aunt. You know what I'm saying? Yes, baby. Auntie. Shout out to Robin Dixon.
Shout out to moms.
Yes, and she was also media too. So, we all, Laws is a celebrated musical family. Like you said, it's in our bloodline for us to just carry that torch over and to see like my nieces and nephews and, the generation of underneath me still carrying that torch. Man, I feel like a proud mama. But today I'm a proud TT. Well, we're going to get back to the show because you have more to share with us.
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
I want to tell you this. On your climb to the top, I don't want you to stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out Can't Stop
Period.
by TaylarrD.
Period.
That
Can't
part.
stop, won't stop.
337 Slim, Louisiana's finest. I am not one of them. I get the check with no check-in. You mad cause your nigga invested. He like a boss, bitch, he respected. He wanna fuck me and my best friend. I told him that I'm not a lesbian, but for the right price I can schedule it. Get you going off the medicine, rob your shit and block this when you question it. Ha, so devilish. I promise to God I'm heaven sent. Gotta blame my original residence. I come from a place where they kicking shit. Yeah, for the shutter. Pray to God cause they don't know no better. They might walk your ass out on the stretcher. On a shirt with the rest in peace letters. Stun on me and I get on my level. You talking that catch many shit, but you're many to fix. So he flew me out to his city and iced out my neck and my wrist. But they had you pissed. When you called, I answered the phone and said get off his dick, cause that's why I sit. But not at all, he just wanted my rabbit to not run off on all my tricks. Can't stop, won't stop. Take my wrist, it's a new watch. Eat me out in a drop top. They love me cause I've been down and I rep in my hometown. Got the game on a padlock. Up to me, he would've been shot. I said I can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Take my wrist, it's a new watch. Eat me out in a drop top. They love me cause I've been down and I rep in my hometown. Got the game on a padlock. Up to me, he would've been shot. Yeah, but lucky you, I know Trigger Man, but we come see about it, no middleman. Messed it up like we part of the KK clan. You not catching my face on no candy cam. Got a feast on this pussy like candy yams. Yo nigga is sweeter than Granny's ham. I'm getting my dough like I'm Krispy Kreme. You nigga just popping shit for the gram. Fuck is you saying? Just stick to the plan. Me going broke like a beach with no sand. When I do my dirt, I bet not hide my hand. Was hating at first, not a hoe, it's a fan. I fuck a nigga, the nigga is hers. Listen too fast, you gon' trip on my words. I'm back on my bully for cruise at first. Sipping my drippers for quenching your thirst. Tell me who said my plan wouldn't work. You ain't never seen a Tools with thunder and skirt. I got the dick, you gon' get murked. That nigga try me, Deja and dirt. Gang right beside me, they shoot first. Been rockin' since pullin' in the project. Listen to the OGs like a prospect. Now I'm on, so excited about a block back. Look a girl in my face, tell her stop that. Drop her off to the gang, get her mouth wet. She could lose for some drink and a loud pack. Now she giving up the drop where you shop it. Ran off on the plug at the Ritz-Carlton. Said the pussy so good, so keep stalking. See your man when I want, we don't speak often. If I get a pussy up, you lost it. Can't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Take my wrist, it's a new watch. Eat me out in a drop top. They love me cause I've been down and I rep in my hometown. Got the game on a padlock. Up to me, he would've been shot. I said I can't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Take my wrist, it's a new watch. Eat me out in a drop top. They love me cause I've been down and I rep in my hometown. Got the game on a padlock. Up to me, he would've been shot. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
If you didn't know, now you know. You can't stop and you won't stop. That 337 Slim.
That was all 337 Slim right there.
So, now what does your support team look like? Are you just out here vetting your own gigs, or do you have anybody like working with you, behind you? What does that look like?
So as of now, I'm building my team. One thing that I really like had to get focused on was like being around more like-minded people. So as of now, I'm working with one of my friends from back home. He goes by Dawson. He's stepping into the role of managing me and helping me, like get things together, book my gigs, and set my shows. So I definitely have like kind of a team, but for the most part it's just me. Like I'm still out here grinding out, getting it out the mud. I prefer it that way, but I had to come to the conclusion that I can't keep doing it by myself. Like you gotta have a team, you gotta have people backing you. Like I could do it by myself, I'm a jack of all trades, I can make it happen, but it's easier whenever you have like-minded people around you that want to see you succeed and want to help you get to that point, and just want to be dedicated to your craft the way you are. So I'm definitely in the process
I will
of
tell
building.
you, in my 40s, it's still hard to find authentic people. So I always say a prayer like, God, let my vibe attract my tribe type of deal, because nobody's going to cherish your baby like your baby. They'll babysit your baby, but to really nurture like your baby like you would, it's really, really hard to find. And so what you have to do, and this is free game to those that's watching, is find people that want to build a team to leverage their talents. Like, people will pour into you, but eventually they can't pour into an empty cup.
Right.
So, we used to say if it's not beneficial, it's artificial. So you got to find a way that it benefits them to work for you or with you, so that you guys can make a collaborative effort to win. But it's just hard because some people don't understand that it doesn't happen overnight. And so when it doesn't happen fast enough, they'll fall off and become inconsistent. So that's why you have to just continue to be consistent for yourself. Consistency always wins. Showing up always wins. And being able to release, which is my lesson in this season, having my own studios, having to release, like, here's the keys to the studio, here's access to the studio, I'm gonna trust y'all to run it while I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I haven't, that's like new for me, but delegation is so important to be able to allow people to leverage their talents, because we can't do it all. So just pray for God to attract your tribe. They coming, baby. Yeah. They see you. If they don't, they will.
Come on, we want you.
They'll be reaching out to you.
The faces might change, but the dedication stay the same. Just bring it this
now. Some didn't know that you can sing because you kind of came out rapping. Yes. So your most recent visual that you released, you're actually singing on that. So what inspired you to come on Outside the Box and just jump out there and show your vocal ability?
Actually, I realized that a lot of people don't know I could sing. It was like, you can't sing. Like when I tell people like, what you do? I'm like, I write music, I rap, I write poetry, I sing. And singing is usually like the last thing I say because I don't really do it. I'm like, you don't know how to sing. You don't even be singing in your music. I'm like, oh yeah, all right, watch this.
Okay.
Watch this. And when I dropped it, everybody's like, oh my God, you can sing for real. We didn't know you could sing. Yeah, I'm not bluffing. This is not a game. I really do this.
And now, you on your grown woman-ish. So tell us about Free 99.
So Free 99 is a song for my ladies. It was definitely inspired by the nightlife industry. So I am a big part of nightlife Houston as well. That's, like how I get my bread and butter. And I see a lot of, like girls come out dressed pretty, looking good, and they end up in somebody's section. Or, we go meet the guys and we end up in a section and we get drunk for free. We turning up for free. Everything is on you. And I get drunk for free because I'm pretty. So that's what Free 99
Well, let's check out the visuals for Free 99. TaylarrD.
Drunk for free because I'm pretty. I feel pretty. I'm so pretty. I feel pretty. Oh yes, I'm pretty. Fill me with plenty. All of this liquor, oh man, what a pity. For all the girls that cannot come sit with me. See me with envy, but I These niggas filthy, cause all the money they throw it carelessly. Nigga keep calling cause he cannot trust me. Look in my eyes naturally says I'm lusty. Oh, please don't touch me. I done got 4 or 5 shots in my cup. Tell them keep them coming cause I never have enough. Drinking till the room starts spinning but I'm stuck. Saying something about me but you drunk and not in love. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about how you doing. All the things that you pursuing. You been stepping on my shoes but it's my moves you bout to ruin. Asking where the weed at cause you say that you just flew in. Got the green, you got the wood, my nigga, what you tryna do then? Roll up. I get drugs for free because I'm pretty. I feel pretty. I'm so pretty. I feel pretty. I get drunk for free because I'm pretty. I feel pretty. I'm so pretty. I feel pretty. Standing on the couches with my hands up. We don't give a fuck, sing every song like it's an anthem. Please don't turn the lights on cause we lit and tryna have fun. Smoke my own blunt so when I spark it won't get past once. More bottles, can we have some? Pray for times like this on my be meal cause this some good shit. All these random faces look around for hoes I stood with. Nowhere to be found but always claim you never would switch. Left when I was down, look at me now, I swear I'm good, bitch.
Man, that's my niece right there. I had to get that one in. That is like my new theme song.
I'm pretty, I feel pretty, I'm so pretty, I feel pretty.
Yes, you better. So what do we have to look forward to from TaylarrD?
Well, I got some new music on the way, a few more videos on the way. I will be performing at South by Southwest again this year. My performance dates are March 15th through the 17th. I don't actually have my venues yet, but that's when you tap in and follow me so you could keep up with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, South by Southwest coming up. I plan on dropping a project in the summer, like a TaylarrD versus 337 Slim type thing, rapping and singing, you know, get my thing on.
I love it. Now, speaking of following you, if we want to follow you, where can we find you?
Find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. TaylarrD.
They're same on everything. So we got TikTokers, we got YouTubers,
yes, we got Instagrammers. Get on there.
We everywhere. You can find us. And I want to remind you guys that this show has been powered by Swan Owl, Sea Moss, fruit infused Sea Moss drinks and beverages. And also that you can find us Oustide the Box with Onney, same time, same place, every week on all streaming platforms. Find a platform that works for you. We're on A-Star, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Apple Tunes, everywhere. You just find us. Find a platform that works for you. Make sure that you go and you subscribe to our YouTube page, which is Oustide the Box with Onney. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification so you can be notified when we drop new episodes. We have more than 100 episodes out there. So catch up and come and join the movement and be outside the box with Onney. I want to thank you, Taylor, for coming and letting me get all in your business and just to be able to just put you in the spotlight for you to shine, honey. I'm so proud of you. I want you to keep going, keep carrying that torch. We have a lot to look forward to from you.
Yes, definitely.
And for those that are watching and listening, I want to thank you for being a continued supporter. And if this is your first time seeing the show, you make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you think about the show. And you are now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box.